Greetings, fellow gamers! This is the Gamer Guy in a Suit from the Echo Through Me YouTube channel. Back with a review for the brand new indie game that just came out today. This is not an April Fool's joke. It's a brand new indie game. It's amazingly hilarious and funny. It's Stikbold. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Stikbold. I believe it's Nordic, but it's Stikbold. Stikbold is pretty much just like this indie game that's got this 70s era dodgeball theme to it. And yeah, dodgeball. You know what I mean? Dodgeball. That dodgeball where you pick up the ball and you throw it at the other guy. That dodgeball. So it's actually even been officially endorsed by some dodgeball association or something, if I'm not mistaken. Anyhow, this game provides a great experience for both solo and multiplayer. What you've got is the obvious, a quick match mode, where you can play, I believe, against the computer, or you can play multiplayer dodgeball, and throwing the ball at each other. Hit the guy once, it dazes him, hit him again, it knocks him out of the game, all this blah, blah, blah. It'll go over all the rules for you, but it's dodgeball. You know what dodgeball is. You kind of know what the 70s were. I'm sure you can get the idea. There is also a story mode. Now, in this story mode, you can also play the story mode either solo, single player, as you would any other campaign, but this story mode can also be played co-op, and I think therein lies a lot of the charm of this game. It's one of those buddy games where you sit down on a couch with one of your buddies, maybe throw it on the, I believe it's available on console soon, but if you've got Steam, throw it on your Steam Big Picture, break out your controllers, and play with a buddy like I did. It's a lot of fun. Granted, the solo player is fun, but it's a lot more fun with a friend. When you're playing with a friend, the time just flies right by. You do some co-op, wacky dodgeball, but in the story mode, there's all kinds of extra, gameplay type things going on. You've got, like, hippies and bees and buses to dodge, and at one point, you're trying to kill the white whale. I mean, the white whale. We're talking, I'm pretty sure it's Moby Dick. They call him Moby Whale, but the same freaking difference, people. It's amazing. There is more to the story mode than just some silly little dodgeball tournament. Oh no, the story of Bjorn and Jerome is a very rich and detailed story, and you will be a better person for having experienced this story on your own. I strongly urge you to go pick up a controller, grab a friend, and try this great little Stikbold game out. You will not be disappointed. The graphics, think Nintendo 64 era, but refined. It's not as sharp, it's not as boxy. It looks a little bit better than you would expect. Paint the Town red, it even looks a little bit better than that. It's a little more smoother looking than that. So it's not as painful to look at as you would imagine. And the music, the soundtrack, quite frankly, very funky, very 70s, and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. Not a big fan of music in games. I've mentioned that in several videos before, but this one's definitely up there. Very funky beats, very great music. Now, one thing about this story mode is as you progress through this story mode, either single player or multiplayer, there is, of course, beating the level, and there's challenges for each level, and being able to accomplish some of this unlocks even more characters for you to play in the quick match. And there's 2 modes in the quick match. You've got teams, of course, and then there's this all-out free-for-all battle, like the Hunger Games of dodgeball. Every man for himself, or every ball for itself, however you want to go about that. Just to quickly, briefly summarize all that for you, I've got a bunch of positives here. It's delightfully cheerful and funny. It's a fantastic little game for, like I said, it's a buddy game. It's great for hanging out with a friend and plopping down and killing a few hours. I don't know, maybe if you drink beer, if you just like to snack on candy, whatever you do. It's a good game for that. Couple streams, if you do the couple stream thing, you might want to look at this. Incredibly smooth and easy to pick up gameplay. Controller oriented. You can do the keyboard and mouse. I highly suggest the controllers. It's very smooth. Fantastic soundtrack. The only negative I could really come up with is, as fun as the solo is, it runs short after a while, and you really want to engage in the multiplayer to get your money's worth out of this. For me, it's worth its $10. Grab it now at 20% off, and it's a 7 out of 10. I think you'd be very happy with it. 7 out of 10 and worth every penny under $10. This has been the Gamer Guy, wishing you happy gaming.